Advertising is a type of marketing communication. So advertising is main aim is to see that to create an awareness among the customers. If I invested 10,000 rupees, right, in this particular ad, after social media has come into existence and it says the content based or cookies based as ads have become more famous nowadays in the modern technology or in modern world. Hello and a warm welcome to you all dear students. I, JAYALAKSHMIPURAM, Commerce Faculty, Department of Commerce, Vidhyaashram First Grade College, MYSURU, the Temple of Excellence. Dear students, today I am going to start the new unit or the chapter, that is Unit 4 in the Session 1, that is Advertising, Publicity and Event Management. Dear students, before going to this particular chapter or the unit, I just want to give a little bit of introduction regarding advertising or advertisement. What is an advertising or what is an advertisement? See, advertising or advertisement is nothing but it is one of the important components in the marketing, because it is one of the promotional activity or promotional tool which undertakes that particular product to be sold in the market, or it increases or it influences the customers to buy the product. So it will persuade the customers to buy the product. So thereby it will create an attention towards the consumers so that they can buy that particular product. So that particular advertisement will be in such a way that it is so attractive one with all the things inside that particular advertisement, such as it has the whole advertisement will be having we call it as advertisement copy. It will be having the layouts, right? And all this will be done by a designer, and that particular designer will be having so much of knowledge and skills and creativity in preparing that particular advertisement. We have seen so many advertisements in our day-to-day life. So whenever we go across, when we go out of house also, we can see a lot of advertisement, right? Then that is on the billboards we see, as well as when we sit in front of the TV, when we watch movies, as well as the serials, we see the advertisements. So each and everywhere we can find this advertisements, even in the print media, that is in newspapers, magazines, catalogs, like this we can see a lot of advertisement. So it has become the part and parcel of our life. So advertisement has become the part and parcel of our life because we are living with advertisements. So it is one of the important, as I told you, the promotional tool in order to promote the product of a manufacturer, right, to the consumers. Now in this advertisement, you can see a lot of things. It has it has the attention value, suggestion value, then remembrance value, simplicity value, right? So all these important aspects, educational value or educative value, like this we have in the advertisement copy. So this advertisement copy is nothing but it is the heart of that particular advertisement, where it gives a message to the consumers or the customers at large, saying that this is the product, this is the name of the product, this is this particular manufacturer's, this is a manufacturer who has manufactured this product, and these are the price of the product, this is the MRP we say. So MRP of a product, then this is the features of the product, so what are how to use it, the directions, the expiry date, each and everything will be given, and what are the benefits if you use that particular products. So like this, advertisement has lot of things inside. And we can see that because of advertisement, most number of the products will be sold in the market. Because if there is no advertisement, the customer will not come to know what is that particular product, which product has come to the market, right? What are its features, what is the price, then expiry date, the components, how to use it, what are the benefits, each and everything will be given under this particular advertisement. And this particular advertisement, where we can see most of the, like we have the cricket players, or we are the fans of many, that is the film stars, so various models like this. So they come and give this advertisement, they promote this particular product through advertisement. So dear students, let us see all these things and in more detail. So let us see all these things about advertisement little more in depth in this particular unit or the chapter. So in today's session, I'll be dealing with the advertisement. That means I'll be explaining to you regarding the meaning of advertising, the definition of advertising, what are the characteristics of advertising, the features, advantages, like this, disadvantages. All this will be coming across in this particular chapter. Now, the definition of advertising, it says, before definition, let us go and understand the concept of advertising. Advertising is a type of marketing communication. So it is one of the marketing communication. Advertising is one of the marketing communication, that is in which a product is there. This is very important. Why the advertisement is given? Because it has been related to that particular product. So it is a communication which is of a product, or it may be a service or idea which has been advertised or sells via publicly funded and non-personal advertising. So this has been the concept. So the concept of advertising says it is a type of marketing activity or the communication which has been communicated. The communication has been passed on from the advertiser or the manufacturer to the consumers regarding that particular product. Or it may be what are the services they are rendering, or it may be an idea which has been advertised by that particular advertiser, or it is selling via, or it is you are selling that particular product through this publicity, right? It is a form of publicity or publicly, where it says it is been funded by that particular manufacturer. So as well as it is a non-personal advertising. So it is not to one particular person you are giving this communication, or you are giving this particular advertisement, but it is totally to the total mass of the country, or to the, or in the foreign countries also. So this advertisement is for a mass, and it is not for an individual person. That's what it says. So it is a non-personal. No person is coming directly and giving you the advertisement, but it is a non-personal which is already been done. Now this advertising refers to, the definition of advertising says it refers to the marketing strategy. It is one of the important marketing strategy, because without preparing a strategy, without having a plan to manufacture the product, likewise without having a proper strategy or a plan, you cannot sell the product. So this advertising becomes, or it is a part of this strategy, marketing strategy, in which a known persona, that is in which the known sponsorer, we say, person or a sponsorer, one who is a known sponsorer, who is sponsoring for this advertisement, who is making this advertisement, or who is creating this advertisement, that is being done on behalf of that marketer. So marketer is a sponsor or the person who pays for the space and slot to advertise a product. So if you want to advertise a product, then the manufacturer, he has to pay for that particular slot, or he has to book a place for advertising his product. So this particular advertisement will reach millions of people. As I told you, it is a mass communication. You're communicating to the large number of peoples and at once, and draws the target audience. So when you advertise about your product, so then that will reach to more number of people, or it makes millions of people, and surely some out of that, some of them will be there, or you can easily target some of the customers for buying that particular product. So that will create the interest, and that surely they are going to buy the product. Now the meaning, it says it is a medium of communication. So advertising is what? It is a medium of communication. And what is the aim of this advertising? So the advertising is a medium of communication, where it says it aims to create or raise awareness. So advertising is main aim is to see that to create an awareness among the customers, and to educate them about that particular product, as well as influence the people to buy that particular product, right? So the main purpose of advertising is attract the new clients, that is attract the new customers. Already there is a customer for your products, existing customers. You want to gain more market share. In that case, you want to get into new locations. So for that, you need to give a very good advertisement. So advertisement will help you, the manufacturers or the producers, to attract more clients or new clients, as well as maintaining the existing one who is already there. And thereby it specifies the target audience. So it says that you are targeting that particular customers, and also you are convincing them that this is a good product than the competitor's product, and thereby you are sending a very successful message to the customers about your product. Now in this way, it says a simple promotion strategy. So if in short, or simple words, we can put this advertising as what? It is a simple procedure or simple promotional tool or the activity of a marketer, where it affects the customer's purchasing behavior. Only when you attract the customers, only when you create an awareness among the customers regarding a product through this promotional tool of advertising, then automatically it says you can be successful in the market, where you can get good customers, you can get more number of customers and the new customers along with the existing customers, and thereby you can see that you are making a way or a path for the customers or the new customers. It may be the new customers who's been attracted towards your product, so that you are making them to buy that particular product through their buyer's behavior or purchasing behavior. Now, as we have seen the meaning and definition of advertising, students, let us understand what are the characteristic features. So we say characteristics, or it is a features of advertising. The first one, it says wide applicability. Advertisement means it is communicated to the mass, so it has a very wider scope. So it is applicable to large number of people. So advertisement is one of the most commonly used means of mass communication. So advertisement is the one where you can use it as for the whole lot of people, or for the large number of people, in order to communicate about your product. So not only businessmen, they often use it by political parties also. Even the political parties, they have these rallies and all, they conduct the rallies. So there also they are giving the advertisement through this particular, whatever the events that takes place in the political areas. So that also will be done through advertising. So it is not only the business houses or the businessman or the manufacturer is doing this advertisement or creating and giving the advertisement, but also even political parties, as well as it says even they are also taking this advertising for the initiative, charitable, donation, trust, education institutions for their admission purpose, then the states for tourism, right? In order to promote tourism, the government agencies for creating awareness as well as rising. So in each and every field, you can see this particular advertisement is applicable. It is not only in the business area, but you can see it is in the educational field, or it may be in the business field, or in the social economic field, as well as in the government level, right? As well as in all the other sectors. It may be in charitable institutions, or where it is a non-profit organization. Everywhere you are getting this particular advertisement. And also in the government level, we can see through their advertising, their whatever the strategies or the policies they make, as well as what are the new initiative programs they undertake. So that also will be through advertisement will be given, right? As well as education institutions for admission purpose, and the states, various state governments, so or the country, they will be promoting their tourism as in the form of advertising. So the main aim or the goal of advertising is what? To increase the sales or the service of a product. So this is the main aim or the main intention or the objective of that particular the advertising. So the main aim is to see that to increase the sales of the product or the services which has been rendered. Now this advertising should be also convinced to the consumers. Whatever the advertisement is given, it should be convinced in such a way that to the customers that the product or service is superior than the competitor's product. So simply just by giving advertisement about a product, no customer will come and purchase it, right? So what you have to do is, you need to see that you promote or you give advertisement in such a way that you convince. That advertisement should convince, that advertisement message or the slogan should convince the customers to buy that particular product. Then only it can be a very good and effective advertisement or advertising. So they say that whatever the product which you are going to sell or you are going to promote through the advertising, it should convince the customers to see that they are happy and they are going to purchase that particular product, so that they think that your product which has been advertised is having a very high quality product and is more superior than your competitor's product. Pervasive advertising is in a position to ensure that the product will solve all the needs of the customers and change the life of the customer. So pervasive advertisement is nothing but it is advertisement which is applicable in everywhere. So this kind of advertisement is in a position and to say that it ensures that the product will solve all the problems, or solve the needs and the wants of the customers, or it will change the life of the customer. So when you give advertisement, it should see that that particular product which is advertised, it should change the life of the customer who buys that particular product, or it should see that solve the needs and wants of the customers, thereby satisfying the needs and wants. So investment, what is an investment? Here, investment of resources, time and money is needed for advertising campaigning. So an investment of resources, you require a lot of resources, as well as you require a lot of time, as well as the money for advertising, to do advertising campaign. These are the three important aspects. One is the resources, time, second one is, and third one is money. So these three are the important aspects where you need to invest in order to see that you carry on a very good advertising campaigns. Now if you see, in return for distribution, so generally if you see it in return for distribution, the channel is issuing ad charges a fee. So whatever the channels where you can see this advertisement, now for that they are charging a fee, a nominal fee is to be paid. A strong ad campaigning would surely help and raise the company's revenues. So if you are having a very good strong advertisement, then surely it will help you to see that you increase your revenues of your company through this advertisement and take the advantage that should not exceed the cost which is being invested. And you see that that particular advertisement should not exceed, the cost should not exceed than what you have invested. Now this advertisers calculate the return of investment. So the person, one who is giving this advertisement, that is the sponsors or the manufacturers, one who is giving this advertisement, they calculate the ROI. ROI means the return on investment. That means if I invested 10,000 rupees, right, in this particular ad, so in this particular ad, then whether that particular ad will fetch me, or it will, whether I get that 10,000 back or not, right? Whether it is going to return on investment. So return on investment will be there or not. So through campaigning, you should consider whatever the relationship between the cost of investment, between cost as well as the rate of investment or return on investment. And thirdly, it says it is one-way communication. Why it is one-way communication? Because it is only a one-way traffic. Only you are speaking, you are giving the message to the public, to the customers at large. Therefore, no customer, you are getting the feedback, or there is no suggestion from they cannot give any suggestion through advertisement. So here it is only you are speaking, so it is one-way communication. So advertising is there, it is one-way communication, where the sense that the companies through their different network areas or outlets or through various medias, they convey this particular message to the consumers. That is why we say it is one-way traffic or one-way communication. So it is a personal and non-personal. So in olden days, traditional days, we see when conventional advertisement techniques, that is through TV, radio, and newspaper, they were being used, and the advertisement was extremely non-personal. So here it was totally non-personal. No person is involved in this particular kind of advertisement. But however, after social media has come into existence, and it says the content based or cookies based as ads have become more famous nowadays in the modern technology or in modern world due to the era of digital advertising. So because of digital advertising, you can find lot of and as well as because of social media has become so popular, and due to that the content based or cookie based advertisement or the ads has become more famous because of digital advertisement. So the next characteristic, students, we shall see, it says difference in objectives. So difference in objective means every company with the same intent does not market the products or service. It means all the companies or all the organization, it will not be having the same intent, or it will not be having the same kind of strategy or the intention to promote its products, that is to promote the product or the services. Now whatever the ads which is been used by different people, it will be totally, it varies from one company or from one advertiser to another advertiser, or from one person to another person, or from one firm to another firm. Now advertising is used to in order to see that to increase or to boost the sales. Why advertisement is being taken into consideration as a promotional tool? Because in order to boost the sales, that is increase the sales, and also to see that to enhance the brand's reputation, in order to create more reputation, brand reputation of that particular company, and also to develop a very strong relationship, public relationship, a very good strong public relationship, as well as to establish a very ready, that is establish a ready demand for that particular product which is being advertised. So the product which has come newly into the market, so it needs a very good demand for that particular product in order to be sold. So this advertisement will create a very good demand. It will attract the customers to see that yes, is going to create a demand for that new products, and also to withstand the competition, to overcome the competition from the rival competitors, as well as to inform the individuals, right? So these are all where it says how it is been differentiated in terms of objectives. So the difference in objectives, where it says every company will not be having the same intent in regarding the advertisement for their products or the service which they are rendering. So it varies from person to person, from industry to industry, from company to company. And each company or each firm or each advertiser will be having their own the hidden things, where how they are going to advertise their products. So it varies from one person to person or from firm to firm. So this advertisement is being used by all the companies, right? It may be in order to increase the sales, in order to see that to increase your brand reputation, as well as to have a very good strong public relationship among the public or the customers, and also to create a demand for the new products which is entering into the market, as well as to withstand the or overcome the competition along with the other competitors, as well as to inform the individuals about your product. Now the next characteristics feature says of advertisement, it is one of the promotional tool or a promotional aspect. So advertisement, as I told you, it is a means of communication. So advertisement means you are communicating something about your product or about your company or about your brand, right? So communication, the art that seeks to publicize a product or service or facilitates whatever the sales. Now this good advertisement is promotional by nature. A very good advertisement is promotional in nature, because when you promote, when you advertise that particular product in a very different way or in a very attractive and prettiest way, automatically there will be attention towards the customers, there will be alertness among the customers, they will be creating lot of awareness, alertness and interest, or creating an intention to attract towards that particular product. So although some may confuse ads with propaganda. So propaganda is different from advertising. Advertising is a one-way communication where you're promoting a product in order to boost your sales, in order to enhance more new customers, in order to see that to create a demand for a product. All these things are happening in advertisement, but it is not a propaganda. So propaganda is totally different. So many confuse advertisement as propaganda, but it is not a propaganda. Propaganda tries to manipulate the population's ideology and the ways of thinking. So propaganda, what it does, it is not like advertisement. It will surely try to manipulate. It will try to manipulate whatever the ideologies of the people as well as their thinkings. But whereas if you see advertisement, it concentrates on manipulating shopping habits. But advertisement, it will create, that is, it concentrates mainly on manipulating the shopping habits of the consumers or the customers at large. And therefore, a very successful advertisement or the ad, it says it is a very important promotional tool in nature, and whereby it can offer, or it can be quite stable. The next characteristic says use of media. How you are going to advertise your product, which are the various sources or which are the various means or through how you are going to promote your product, that is through of advertisement, that is through advertisement. So the correct media selection to convey the message is one of the biggest challenges which have been faced by every business house. So how you are going to communicate your advertisement or communicate your information through advertisement. So the selection is very, very important. So through which media will be the best one to choose for the advertisement of your product. So it is a very biggest challenge which has been faced by every business house, and it says TV, newspapers, TV, radio, newspapers, magazines, pamphlets, holdings, wall printings, posters, through internets. All these are the most important, most widely used medias for advertising your product, right? So students, these are the various important aspects or the characteristic features of advertising. Now let us move on to the types of advertising. Now we have different types of advertising. First one, which is conventional advertising. Second is digital advertising. What is conventional advertising? Conventional advertising is nothing but, under this conventional advertising we have cold calling, television advertising, print advertising, then radio advertising and billboards advertising. So all these, which are the various means of sources of advertising that is under conventional advertising. Now coming to the digital advertising. Under digital advertising we have mobile advertising, then we have pop-ups, then email advertising, search and display advertising, and social media advertising. So all these are various important other forms which is coming under digital advertising. So students, these are the important topics for today's session. So I hope that you understood all the topics which are covered to you today under this particular session. So this is very important topic because it has some weightage on part of the examination point of view. So they can ask what is an advertisement and what are the characteristics of advertisement for 5 marks, right? So likewise, you will be having a lot of other like for 10 marks and 15 marks also. I will tell you where and how the question will be appearing, and this is an important chapter or the unit on part of examination point of view, because there will be question on advertising, right? There will be question on the publicity, as well as that is they'll ask write a note on publicity they can ask, okay, or write a note on advertising, or it may be asked for 5 marks. As I told you, the meaning and definition can be asked for, as well as along with the meaning and definition, even the characteristic features of advertising can be asked for 5 marks, or it can be asked for 10 marks, right? So, and what are the advantages and the disadvantages of advertising? The next in coming sessions, I will be explaining to you about this particular topics, about what you call the advantages and the disadvantages, all this about advertising. So even that can be asked for 5 marks, or it can be together asked for 10 marks. That is advertising advantages and disadvantages. So like this, it can be asked. Then publicity, I told you. Then event management, what is event management and what are the principles of event management? And they can ask you for 5 marks, or that is for 10 marks or 15 marks they can ask. And what is the event management, a short note on event management, they can ask for 5 marks or for 10 marks, something like that. So like this, it has a weightage. This particular unit has a weightage. So it is very important on part of you people to concentrate and to study this particular unit, because more number of questions will be there on this particular topic or in this particular unit. Okay students, so I'll see you in the next class, in the next session, in session 2 of unit of, that is advertising, publicity and what do you call the event management, unit 4. So till then, take care, have a nice day. Thank you students.